Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, Barry here again. Hey everybody, Barry here again. Getting at some exhaust today. I've been so excited for this for like 2 weeks now. So we can see, of course, that I moved the turbos, which is kind of bittersweet, but I do love it like this. Just got to make a couple quick braces, and I think I might do that on the exhaust. But either way, the exhaust is going to come out here, 2 separate 3-inch pipes, and merge down here somewhere into a 4-inch. And then I'm going to run 4-inch back the cab. It's going to come down right where my fender exit used to be, which I really want to do again, but I'm not. Under the cab and right out here. Now what I'm going to try to recreate is this teardrop style that I did before on the Cadillac. Now this pipe is really rough, so I don't think I'm going to use it. But if I can clean it up, wire wheel it, and it's not too bad, I may end up using it. But either way, I want to try to do this style because it looked really cool under here like that. That was like a pretty sweet look on the truck. So that's what we're going to do today, and I cannot wait. I've got a couple small tidy up things to do. Just, you know, size up where this battery is going to sit and stuff, so I don't end up putting my exhaust pipe right into the battery. So I'll make up a quick mock-up for that, just probably bolt a piece of sheet metal on right here and use that as a guide so I can go in under it or whatever. But I don't think it's going to be too much to it, so let's get at it. So right here is the flange that comes off the turbo, and I used it temporarily. So what I'm going to do with this pretty much now is probably cut it off on a 45. This is a 90, so I think I'll probably cut it right across here to get a 45 so that it starts to tip down. Then I can run directly down into the fender here. And the same thing right there. I'm getting a little bit of headway on this. It's not as stressful as I hoped it would be, so that's a good thing. I think I'm going to put my little bullet mufflers right off the back of the turbo, and then I'll put my oxygen sensors in, like I say, right here. And over here I have my merge made, so it actually came out nice. I'm happy with that. That's some pretty Flux Ninja gear there. So this is going to go, say, around here somewhere, I think. I think it's going to look okay. I might even be able to go like right there somewhere. And the other one will go directly into that. And then it's going to go down to one single 4-inch pipe. Now I don't have this done perfectly yet, but I kind of squat a 4-inch pipe to see how close it is. And it's actually not bad. So I'm probably going to have to play with it a little bit more, squat a little bit more, maybe roll the edges of this a little, just so that I can get it to work. But this is my test piece. I don't care if I mess this one up. I'll just keep hammering and hammering until I get the shape that I need, and then I can sort of weld it on. And the inside actually came out half decent. I turned the welder down and kind of globbed this up here a little bit, so it looks a bit rough, but like the merge is actually awesome. There is basically zero resistance inside of that merge. What a cool view. Looks like binoculars. Ooh, wow. I just ate like 4 handfuls of Takis and my whole face is on fire. Like, it's actually not that hot here. But I got some stuff done. This is still actually really, really hot. But look how cool it looks. That is 2 3-inches going into a single 4. Man, there's zero restriction there. That's actually wicked. I am so happy with this. Let's see if I can grab it here without melting my hands off. Oh, not bad. Look at that. Sweet. Well, I just want to see now if there's any chance whatsoever of all this lining up. Be good. I think it might actually do all right. Wow, dude. This might be okay. Wow. How sick is that? If I could get that to line up right there, not to line up right there. Wow. This might actually work. That's so cool. Holy. This is beautiful. Let me just check my battery box clearance. Stay. Okay, so that goes on there. This lines up here. This is all going to be wrapped, so I'm not concerned with heat. I just don't want it to actually hit. Come on. So hard to do with one hand. Look at that. This is perfect. There's like 3 inches there. You can see it between right here and the box. Sick. You probably can't see anything that I'm actually doing there, but man, that is sweet. I love it. All right, so I'm going to go weld this muffler onto this pipe right here, because I know that much works. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm a big fan of that. Man, that could not have went better. Wow. Let's see if we can get a top view on this. That's wicked. I couldn't ask for better. Hopefully the heat right out of the back of the turbos doesn't burn out my my mufflers. Like, sorry officer, the mufflers must be burned out or something. That's why it's so loud. Who knows? I'll have to get them replaced. So I'm going to put my widebands in, say right here somewhere, before this merge, so that I don't get too much skewered readings. So I'll probably do it right next to the welds right here. And then I've got about 6 inches or so before the merges, so no exhaust should hopefully back up here too much. But and maybe I'll put one right there, and then this one right there. That'll be pretty good. I like to keep them at least a foot away from the turbos anyway, because it's going to be making some serious heat. So I'll probably put that one there and that one right there. That'll be pretty good. So I'll just go grab a couple bungs off the shelf. And I don't like to have the sensors right on a straight angle like this. I like to have them tipped up a little bit. So I'm probably going to try to ground the oxygen sensor bungs on a bit of an angle so I can try to get them up a little bit straighter. Other than that, this is getting really, really good. I'm going to put a V-band, or not a V-band, sorry, a lap clamp or a flat, I don't know what you call it, clamp. Hang on, let me go get it. Well, I got it. And I realized that it's kind of messed up. What I'm referring to is it is a mega clamp, which is like this regular band clamp right here. But I have realized that somebody wrote 5-inch on here when it's supposed to be 4-inch. Part number for 4-inch is 33312, but this won't work. As we can see, it's just a little tiny bit too sloppy. I don't know if that would seal up well. Maybe, but I don't think I'll risk it. Okay, I'm back. And here's the actual 4-inch clamp, 33312. Nothing written on the top. So this is the 4-inch clamp. And we can see that it fits very snugly on the pipe, and it'll tighten into just about. I imagine there'll be a little tiny bit of a gap between here. But this is made for butting up against the pipes. I have one here which is a lap clamp, which is absolutely cooked, just like that whole pipe is. But this one is made so that you can butt 2 4-inch pipes together and clamp them together like that. That makes it removable. That also potentially allows me to make up a second pipe that would come out right through that hole right there. That's not a lot of exhaust right there. Kind of cool, considering there's no exhaust laws in Mexico where I could have my fender exit on it. Or out to the track out in Avondale. I think as long as the exhaust comes out behind the front tire, I think that's the rules. But either way, I'll go out with a fender exit on it. It'll be pretty sweet. Not for any other reason than to just fulfill my dreams. So I guess that's a good enough reason as any, isn't it? Just realized it's actually crazy how before I bolted on this here, and this is just tacked, remember, I could take this turbo and bounce it about 1/2 inch, and look, like everything, nothing moves. That is so cool. So just by having it triangulated right here and both pipes going in, like, say, separate directions, this is all sort of triangulated. But I will still run a mount from, say, here down to the cylinder head or to the block or something, just to be 100% sure. But dude, that is so cool. And now the rest of the work can be done underneath the truck. My next task is going to be to join this pipe, to bring it right on and under here, straight back through there, straight back through here, hopefully get away from all this. If I got to cut out some of my cab corner here, I will. I really don't care that much. And then out there, right outside of here. This shouldn't be too difficult. Hopefully. Hopefully I got just enough room to get out here. That'd be sweet. Yeah, basically, join it in here. Come on back. Hopefully nothing too serious. In my experience, probably everything too serious. But, well, only one thing I can do, and that's start. Man, this is seriously hard work. I'm rotten. Oh, this exhaust stuff gets me every time. So we have pipe coming down from here. Look, pretty band clamp. Using it as a ground clamp at the moment. And then it goes in under the truck. Back here as far as the 4-inch pipe that I have, because that's it. And now I'm going to turn and go just in under the leaf springs right here. Straight out here. If I can get a 90, then it'll do just that. I have two 45s right here that I can cut right here, right there, rotate them. That'll give me 90 degrees. So I think that's what I'm going to do there, and that'll make my life a little bit easier. My back is killing me, man, under this truck. I can go up one more click, so I'm probably going to do that because I'm like all the time. That's probably good grease on it too. But getting there, almost done. Well, almost ready for the welding stage, which would be pretty sweet. And it comes apart in 2 pieces. So the down pipes to the merge, that all comes off in 1 piece. Then I undo my clamp, and my whole tailpipe setup comes off in 1 piece. This is what I like about puzzle pieces like this. Makes it so much easier to work on. Cool. I'm gonna get at it again. Well, I got a bunch of work done yesterday on the exhaust. I guess it's not really yesterday for you guys, considering I just started this up again. But anyway, I'm back and I'm refreshed, and I got coffee in me and some chips. And I'm gonna go do some more welding. So what I got done was this here. Ran back there. We already saw this. Now I need to come off here and just sneak in under this leaf spring, sort of, and then go right out there. That's the plan. And hopefully kick it off on some sort of an angle or something like that. But it seems like right now I might be a touch high, but I will figure it out. We'll see what's going to happen here. It'd be kind of cool to go back out there, but that is like super tight there. Look at that. This is working out really well. I got that teardrop tip that I wanted. I took a 90-degree bend that went around this way and cut it right across the radius. And it came out really cool. I'm happy with it. I gotta clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna paint all of this stuff. So all I've gotta do now is take off the band clamp, which is right there. That'll separate the long part of the exhaust under the cab, so I can drop that right down, weld it all up, paint it. And, oh, my nose is itchy. The respirator gets right on my nerves. And then I can take my merge up here, off, and weld that up. I've got to weld in some oxygen sensor bungs. I got to weld in wastegate piping yet. A lot of exhaust stuff to go, so I'm going to try to burn through this as fast as I can because I'm out of time. Man, this is coming up quick. Who knew that 1 day passes and I lose 3 days working on the truck? I have no idea how it works. Something to do with simulation. I don't ask too many questions. But all I know is this thing has to be running right meow. I got this side all welded up. This is where it comes down off the turbos, back the cab, out the passenger side fender. So I guess... Ow, that just smoked me in the knee. That hurt. Okay, so it's gonna come back this way, kick out. I'm not gonna bother welding that up. It sounds like it's very much back pressure there, and it's under the step, so I don't even really care. One thing that I am gonna leave open is that bung right there, because the exhaust does this. It actually kicks up just a bit, but water would sit pretty much right there. So at least now it'll drain off. There's absolutely no back pressure with this anyway. So I don't think it's gonna make it a big old exhaust leak and make it loud. It's gonna be loud. But that's done. That's sweet. A little bit of welding, a little bit of fun with that. And my beard's all messed up from the respirator. And I'm quite warm, but more welding. I'm gonna go up top side now, and I might actually do my wastegates now because it's there and it's gotta be done. And also I need to weld oxygen sensor bungs in. So the more I do now, the less I have to do later. And yeah, so I'm gonna go top side and start welding stuff in places, I guess. I'm about to do some welding, and I thought a truck was going by, because we've been having a lot of construction and stuff here lately. But I don't think it's a truck. Wow. Another crazy rainstorm. This is nuts. Oh, and also the sun's out and it's a beautiful day. Weird. It is pelting. Wow. All right, I'm not going out in that. So I'm going to go install the wastegates in whatever location I can put them in because it's kind of tight. I think I'm going to come off right here on this one and kind of go across there out to the fender. And this one here, I'm also quite limited. I'll bring it off right here somewhere and go out the fender. And more welding cutting. Yay! I'm going to take full responsibility for this. I have no excuse, but you ever have one of those long years and you got a bit of brain fog going on? Well, I got that today. So I was like, oh, I'll just cut a hole through here to put my wastegate flange on, and then I'll get a magnet and a vacuum out all these pipes and stuff, and probably get it running with no turbos on it just to blow out a bit of dust that's left. Well, anyway, the drill bit in the hole saw fell down here. And I suspect it went way down there because I can't get a magnet on it. So I was really trying not to pull the whole truck apart to get that driver's side header off, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. Lovely. So while I'm at it, I guess I will check all the welds, make sure nothing's cracked. I'll pull out that piece of drill bit, I'll vacuum out every cylinder head hole. I know it was a stupid mistake, I shouldn't have done it anyway. Full responsibility, like I said, but it's going to force me to do better, which I should know by now anyway. But for today, I don't have a lot of time left, so I'd rather get all this welding done that's been getting on my nerves all week. So I'm going to go ahead and I only got a little bit, actually. I only got 5 welds to do here, there, and then my 2 wideband bungs. After I get this welded, I'm going to give it a couple smacks to sort of dent in the top so it'll pull the oxygen sensor on kind of an angle a little bit. I'm not going to get a lot, but at least I'll get something. And also, yeah, I can weld that flange too. And yeah, so I'll get this welding done tonight. That'll get me a lot further ahead than I was. That means that the exhaust is done. And then I'll go ahead after, tomorrow I might pull the manifold off on my lunch break or something, because that's nice quiet work. I don't have to be welding, going up front stinging like flux core. So yeah, 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. This junk is all welded up. All done. Look, welds don't look completely horrible, but yeah, kind of do. So I drilled the holes for the oxygen sensors, gave it a smack on the top. You can see now that the sensor's tipped up a little bit more. I like that a lot more than having it at a 90-degree angle to the pipe, because moisture can still get in there. That weld looks especially bad. But if it doesn't leak, I could care less. I'm gonna wrap everything anyway, right down to basically that mega clamp. I'm gonna wrap the whole exhaust that's inside the engine bay to keep heat down and to cover up my terrible welding. Double whammy. I am, however, gonna shut her down here and clean up before I go home, because it's been a long couple of days doing exhaust and I'm over it. I've got a couple more days of exhaust to go. I've got 13 days from the time of filming to get this thing driving, moving, tuned, stopping, turning, before I drive like 1,000 kilometers. So I'm, like I said, running out of time. So I'm gonna shut her down here, and thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel and all the new subscribers. And thank you to my patrons and YouTube members. If you want to check out my Patreon, it's patreon.com/stationroadratrods. YouTube members link is down here. And also check out my Teespring for t-shirts and cups and mugs and hoodies and all that fun stuff. And that's merch to help support this stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody.